Good morning, comic fans, with the Comic Pusher of the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic and gaming store. It is September the 4th, the first of 4 new comic book days in the month of September. It's going to be a great month. The stuff that's coming out this month is just exciting. Also, at the end of the month, on the 29th, we will be at the Coppertail Brewery for a mini-con called Comics and Brews, put on by Joe Doyle. Go check out Comic and Brews website. I put it in the little chat there. It should be a fun little one-day convention. Amanda Connor is going to be there, so that should make it even more fun. So we love, Dolly and I, and the Comics Club in general, we love fantasy brought to life. So artifacts from our, fantasy worlds or comic books brought into our world, or sometimes it's the food and drinks from a fantasy world, that's brought to life. And those are brought to life by cookbooks or recipe books or cocktail books. And we like to carry those at the Comics Club. We've carried them for Dungeons and Dragons, Outlander. In fact, we showed this on the show before, this Outlander cookbook based on the Outlander world. Well, this one is the official cookbook of Alien. So all kinds of recipes based on the fantasy of aliens, the creatures in Aliens. Look, you got a face hugger bread there, these little eggs, all in this amazing cookbook. So fantasy worlds brought to life via these cookbooks and cocktail books. Hey, Steve Fisher, thank you so much for joining us. And this one we just got in also. This is the Princess Bride, the official cookbook. If you're a Princess Bride fan, like so many people are, here's the official cookbook with all the great different food and drink you may have seen or is inspired by the show. As you dish. As he always said, as you wish to his bride. And all kinds of great photos from the movie in here, as well as photos of the food that you can make in there. So we love these. I hope you guys do too. These are available right now at the Comics Club. Moving on, what do we have here? We're going to do the Wheel of Winners today. I hope everybody got their comments in on time so that they could get entered into the drawings. You have until usually Tuesday, sometime Tuesday, I'll put it all together. So if you haven't got it in by early Tuesday, you probably missed out. But before we jump into the Wheel of Winners, let's have a look at the new variant covers that we got in for this week. We got some really cool stuff. Scarlet, number 4 from the world of G.I. Joe. This is a 1 in 10 variant cover. I always pull the Scarlets. Not so many the variant covers, but the regular ongoing series, that and Scarlet Witch for my granddaughter, whose name is Scarlet. Star Trek issue number 500, Star Trek 500. This is a 1 in 25. Got Q on the cover, reading a Star Trek comic book. And this is Sweetie Candy Vigilante. A vigilante obsessed with candy. Sweetie Candy Vigilante. So these are 1 in 10 variant covers, and there's several of them. This is issue number 4. So there's one of them, her and her sidekick there at the candy store. Sweetie Candy Vigilante. This is a cool cover. I'm liking that. She always has some sort of candy in the scene with her. This was a homage to the other artist. This artist is paying homage to J. Scott Campbell. That's not Campbell himself. And it's not Royal. It looks a little like Royal too, but it's not. It's a different guy. Who is this? I'm not quite certain. I can't make out the name. Anybody know who the artist is here? A Sweetie Candy Vigilante number 4. 1 in 10 variant cover. It's also the cover of cover A, the regular cover of that cover, but not Virgin. But all of our cover A's came damaged, of course. So we'll get more back in, but it'll take a little while. Minor Arcana number 1. This is the 1 in 10 variant cover. It's the Tarot the Fool card. San Diego Comic-Con's exclusives. This is a Destro limited to just 1,000 copies. Also from San Diego Comic-Con this year, it was limited to only 500 copies. This She, number 1, 30th anniversary. Wow, 30th anniversary. I remember picking this up off the stands. And I remember waiting a very long time between issues. It took them a long time to get the issues out. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, number 1 from San Diego Comic-Con. This was limited to just 2,000. Farscape 25th Anniversary Special. This is a 1 in 5 variant. Were you a Farscape fan? I thought it was a fun show. One of my friends just absolutely loved it. I think Dolly watched a lot of them with them. It's not Dolly's cup of tea, really, but this is also Farscape. This is a unlockable, 1 per store. Firefly Malcolm Year 1. If you're a Firefly fan, and Malcolm's the main guy on there, you're going to find out his history here. Minor Arcana. I showed you that one before. This one got separated out. This is a unlockable of Minor Arcana number 1 from that world. San Diego Comic-Con. Back to San Diego Comic-Con. This is a Epitaph from the Abyss issue number 1. This is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, previous exclusive. I don't know how many were made, but it's hot. And also the San Diego Comic-Con 15th Doctor Who number 1. And last but not least, we have Batman number 152. It's a 1 in 25 variant cover for you. So those are our variants this week, mostly dominated by other publishers. You would be wondering, well, where's Marvel's variants this week? I'm afraid I have no Marvel variants this week because there was a screw up in our system about a month and a half ago. Everything hit us at once, and there was problems that ensued, and that caused delays, and those delays resulted in us not being able to get some of the variant covers that we had hoped to get this week, but these things happen. Anyway, before we get into this week's comic books, which, hey, we've got a stack here. Look at this stack. We're pushing a whole foot-tall stack of comic books. Lots of stuff from DC this week. DC's been a little bit behind on things, and we've got a lot more DC this week than in the past. But before we get that, we have a couple of prizes to give away to our winners. Switch over to our wheel of winners. Here we go. And let's see here if we can mix this up, shuffle it up a couple of times. Now, everybody's a winner when they shop at the Comics Club, but those who left a comment down below in our this last month's shows, all of the shows we did this past month, I think we did 4 of them. If you left comments after the show down below, your name got entered into a drawing. You got 1 entry per video. No matter how many comments you left, you got 1 entry per video. If you didn't leave a comment in the video, you didn't get an entry for that one. So that's where we're at here. And if you'll leave a comment after the show today, you'll get entered in next month's drawing, which will be done the first show of the month. We're going to shuffle this up and go. What's up, people? We'll be aware. Oh, what are we giving away? Well, here's what we're giving away. We're giving away this Godzilla sticker packs. 5 Godzilla stickers in a pack. Who's going to win? Looks like Chris Holmes getting the pack. All right. Chris Holmes. Congratulations, Chris. Thank you so much for watching. So that's 1 for Chris. We'll get that on there. We'll get over there. We're going to remove Chris's name from that one. And we're going to shuffle them up again and go. We have another pack of the Godzilla stickers to give away. There they are, Godzilla stickers. There's holographic stickers. There's 5 in a pack. Who's going to get a pack? Is it going to be Mesomorpheus? Oh my gosh, it is one of our biggest winners of all time. Again. I tell you what, congratulations to our winners. Thank you so much for watching. And we appreciate you leaving the comments down below. Let me get this labeled for our winner. So like I say, everyone's a winner when they shop at the Comics Club. Hey there, Ben. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining us. So Mesomorpheus and Mr. Holmes, congratulations. You're our winners today and always winners because you shop at the Comics Club. So, of course, you're winners. Let's see here. What do we got this week for, this is traditionally this past weekend was the last official week of summer for everybody. A lot of the schools up north, we've been going to school here for the last month, but up north, some of the schools just now across the country, first day of school today for the new school year. So all of you back to school people, take a pause from your early studying and read a comic book this week. And maybe you'll want to read Plastic Man. It's Plastic Man No More. Book 1. Poor Plastic Man. I guess he's given up the plastic business. I like that cover. Plastic Man's cool. This is an amazing cover to me. He's standing he's melting on a sundial, and the sundial, I've never seen a sundial like this. It's 24 hours, 12 on one side, 12 on the other. It's got birth and death, it says on each side, and at the bottom has the word time. There's some other word over here, but I don't know what it might be. Anybody have a guess? Anybody seen this before? Is it just the fantasy of the writer, the artist? Is this a thing? Is it out there somewhere? So you can see you got all the Roman numerals all the way around it, but it's a set of 12 on each side. And another thing's funny is this side that you can see says birth, but you have the moon on this side. You'd think that the moon would be on the side for death and that the sun would be on the side for moon, but I don't know. I think this is just something out of the artist's head, but what a cool sundial. I like it. Sundials are one of those things, like keys and doorknobs, artifacts of humans that are just interesting. Poison Ivy, number 25. Can you believe we're up to 25 with Poison Ivy? And what's some great covers here? Look at that. Some great Poison Ivy covers going. Holy cow. I'm loving those covers. Robin, the Boy Wonder. This is the Black Label version. We're up to book 5 on that one. And Robin is in there saying, he's the heir to the Assassins organization. He wants to make them a better organization, to do better things, to change their direction. Trinity, number 1. This is the Trinity special, Trinity World's Finest special. That's pretty funny. Absolute Power number 3. If you've been reading Absolute Power, I'll tell you what, issue number 3. It's not the final issue. It's not even the penultimate issue. I'll tell you what it has. It has an amazing story. If you haven't read it, if you have not read Absolute Power yet, well, this has been really good, and this is interesting. It's exciting what's happening in it. It's fun and interesting how Amanda Waller, so evil, turns the superheroes, gets them under her control. Superman before a burning fortress of solitude. What the heck? That's a brainiac queen. These fail-safe heroes. Got Iron Elf here, Bat Elf, Iron Elf. They all have elf ears. And there's a golden. Great cover. I mean, that's a great cover. Kara Zor-El. What a great character. What a great cover. It's a very artsy one. A Noble Wonder Woman. Look at that. That is a really awesome cover. I'm loving that. Definitely in my collection, this cover. And the regular cover. Absolute Power. What a great fun story it's been so far. This is a Batman 152 is an Absolute Power tie-in. And we got a lot of fun covers for Batman 152. They've gone all out for the covers. Look at this. They're trapeze artists, you know. I don't know. It's I guess they're flying through the air on a trapeze. Lots of Batmans. Too bad they didn't do it as a wraparound, huh? A homage to the Dark Knight, and that's Adam West there, looks like. The Adam West Batman. Bane. And Catwoman stealing the kiss from the bat. I'm liking it. Look at that. It looks like Batman and Robin and Howard's summer breakdown. You know, they're school buddies, you know. Speaking of school, Mr. Happy would like to jump in and tell you that the secret word is school. Since it's back to school time and school is on a lot of people's minds, young people, parents, school is happening now. And also school has, recess and breaks, and you got to take a little time off of all your studies and be sure to read a comic book because, reading brings out the hero in you. Thank you, Mr. Happy, and we'll see you next time. All right. Secret word. And if you know the secret word, it gets you 15% off a single item in the store. Limit 1 per person per day. Some restrictions apply. And if you're a Discount Club member or a subscriber, you get 20% off a single item. Limit 1 per person per day at the Comics Club. All right, back to our comic book offerings. So what do we got here? We had the Batman, Robin, and Howard. That was number 3, the final issue. This is Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries. Gotham City Comic Con going on. People getting their autograph from the Bat family there at the Comic Con. Birds of Prey, issue number 3. Cardstock cover. Facsimile edition of Batman and Robin. I believe this is the first appearance of Man-Bat in Detective Comics number 400. You have a foil version of it if you like the foil stuff. And if you didn't like those, well, you got your own blank cover here. You could do your own cover if you're so inclined. And the regular cover is on the inside of that blank cover. Take it to a convention, see if you can get a sketch done or do your own sketch. Get it autographed. Justice Society of America is up to issue number 11. A lot of exciting stuff going on in there. If you're a fan of the Golden Age characters, mixing them up with the new characters, that's great stuff. Lots of different covers. And last but not least, well, we got a couple more from DC. We got My Adventures with Superman, issue number 4. Hitting the stands, and Penguin, number 12. I'm loving this Penguin cover. What a great cover that is. All right, and there's our DC offerings for the week. How about we jump into the indies, since they have the next largest stack, and we'll save Marvel for last. We have a couple oversized books. This is The Blood Brothers' Mother. And both of these are wraparound covers. I'll show you this one first. And this one. Like I've told you before, I'm not a big fan of the format, but because I don't like having all these different size boxes all over. But anyway, one of the cool things about this is because it's so big, you get the big size of the art. It's has more impact. So, not saying it's not cool, it's just not the thing I collect. Godzilla, Skate or Die. Everybody has their own things they like about art. I have artists that I like and artists that I don't like. Those artists are talented people that I don't like just because I don't. It's not that I don't like their art. It's just not my main cup of tea. All art is amazing, and all artists I think are amazing people because the talent that you have to do that. I have so many friends who I envy that they have this talent of drawing and painting and art. And some of them have gotten very very well known for what they're doing. A couple of our customer base people have gotten very well known. You've probably seen some of them here on our show and their own shows. Off the top of my head, Tim Von Kloot and his Marvelous Adventures of T&G, him and his wife Gretchen, they have talented people with amazing artistic talents. Even get comic books done. Star Trek fans, issue 500. Dark Leo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, best of Dark Leo. If you're a Turtles fan, it's a wonderful day. Duck and Cover, that is not the Hulk. Duck and Cover, but I think this is what this guy's seeing out his window. I think. Yikes. Duck and Cover #1, hitting the stands. It's not foil or anything, so it's very slick, shiny covers. Animal Pound. Are you an Animal Pound fan? We're up to issue #5 of the second series. Look at that cover. It's pretty cool. Okay. Nice. And this one. Animal Pound #5. This one's been a long time coming. Blit Map, issue #5. It's got this very shiny foil cover. You can see the #5 on the cover. Issue 5. Conan the Barbarian, Battle of the Blackstone. This is issue #1. We had several of these come damaged on us. I'm sorry. So I don't have as many copies of everything as I had hoped. Even though Diamond double boxes their box, they don't put enough padding around the inner box, so the outer box just doesn't do much to protect the inner box after all. If you're going to do the double boxing, you got to do it right, Diamond. More padding around the box. Take a clue from your friends at Lunar. And at PRH. Both of them seem to know how to pack boxes properly for paper products. Farscape. Draw your own if you don't like any of the following. That one, Farscape, this is their anniversary issue. It's the 25th anniversary of Farscape. If you were a Farscape fan. I thought it was a fun show. Firefly, I was a bigger fan of Firefly, which came much later than Farscape, obviously. Firefly, this is the Malcolm Reynolds year 1. Find all about his early time. Minor Arcana. Jeff Lemire is doing this Minor Arcana. You know, his name carries a lot of weight because he's a very talented person. And there's his art. Like I say, I have a lot of respect for these very talented people. I wish I had their talents. One of these days I'll get back to writing some stuff, though. That's where my better talents lie. I can write some stories. Or maybe not stories. Maybe I'll do nonfiction. I'll write some articles again. That's what I did before I did this. As the editor of a magazine. This is #4 of Vampirella, Dark Reflections. And several of those came damaged, and several of our Red Sonjas came damaged. But here's the Red Sonjas that we do have, and here they are for you. Red Sonja, issue #13. Linsner, awesome art. Prejo, also amazing art. And the cosplay, if you're into the cosplay covers. Some of them yes, some of them no. I'll give this one a yes. I like that one. Arkham Horror, issue #2 from Dark Horse. So that great cover, and this on the back. I love the little extra art sometimes we get. That's cool. How are we doing for time? Okay, we got to speed things up. We got to get through Marvel. Kanto, there's a lot of stuff here today. Kanto, this is issue #4, A Place Like Home. Grindel, issue #3 of 4. This is Devil's Crucible. Rook Exodus #5. I could have sworn we already got this in, but apparently we did not. Scarlet #4. I showed you the variant of that earlier. Walking Dead #96. This is the deluxe. This is what the original cover looked like. Spawn #356. Man, Spawn up to 356. Wow. Some big numbers. Loving that cover there. Transformers number 11. This is the one that was very delayed. Sorry, everybody. It's here at last. Here at last. Transformers number 11. Got it in our hands. 3 different covers to choose from. Autumn Kingdom, issue number 1. I really don't know what it's about, but it's probably horror. Horror dominates these days. Issue number 1. It looks like it's probably some sort of fantasy horror here. Certainly fantasy. Flash Gordon, issue number 2. Are you a Flash Gordon fan? It's your happy day then. Free Agents enlist today. Issue number 3. Free Agents. I'm not really certain what that one's about, but Cruel Universe. It's science horror stories. You don't want to look at this one too close. The more you look, the more weird stuff you find down here. Crazy stuff. Cruel Universe. Oh, I think her body's out to get him. And Hate Revisited. It's all about hate. It's all about hate. And Gunslinger Spawn, number 35. And this is what's coming up. All right. Yeah, the sales calls never end. Spectrum's been on absolute massive attack. I don't know if you guys have been getting a lot of Spectrum calls. If you are a former customer of theirs, they're relentless. They won't let you breathe. All right, let's get Marvel over here so everybody sees what happened with Marvel this week. Okay. So the stacks don't fall. Stay. All right. Hitting the stands today, we have the exceptional X-Men. They'll never run out of adjectives, I guess. And we got a bunch of covers for it. There's an exceptional number of custom covers for the exceptional X-Men. Just the logo. Foil. A whole bunch of people. An exceptionally large crowd of mutants. There's that one. Interesting. Mutants of all kinds, including Godzilla. And that one. Is that Kitty Pryde, their little dragon there by Momoko? I think it is. Kid Venom is up to issue number 2. Momoko. Extremely prolific artist. Thor. The Immortal Thor. Alex Ross. Thor. Over Asgard. You see the Rainbow Bridge in the background. Just doing the hero pose. Godzilla. Great stuff there. The Incredible Hulk is angry. He's wielding a hammer. He's a giant. He's a giant Hulk. He's a hulking Hulk. Angry Hulk. What the heck's coming out of that pit? I think we're about to find out. And Marvel Zombies, the Saturday morning cover of Marvel Zombies, Dawn of Decay, number 1. And the X-Men all zombified. Battling zombie versions of the Marvel characters. Dawn of Decay. Groot having a hard time dealing with those monsters. Miles Morales, this is the Stormbreaker cover. Introducing some new talents to the Marvel comic world. Number 24, Miles Morales. What If Donald Duck Became Thor is now a comic book. This is the second time we've had What If Marvel character, a Disney character became someone in the Marvel universe. And this is, like I say, this is the second time. We're going to get a lot more. But these are actual stories, not just a cover. Actual stories of a what if a Disney character became a Marvel character. The first one was Wolverine. What if one of them became Wolverine? Now this is Donald Duck became Thor. Fun covers, of course. They're going to be fun covers. But we also got a kind of a series cover, and I like this one. This is Peach Momoko. And this one certainly looks like it should be Beta Ray Bill. He's got the Thor hammer, though. Scarlet Witch, the new series, up to issue number 4. That's the Stormbreaker cover. A new generation of elite artists. Spectacular Spider-Man, issue number 7. Spider-Men, as in plural. You get 2 spiders for the price of 1. Star Wars, The Acolyte, is up to only issue number 1. You didn't miss anything. I love that cover. That's my favorite. Ultimates, issue number 4. We're told that the story behind what happens with Doom and Tony Stark is revealed in here. I don't know, but it sure looks like we got Doom on the cover there of Ultimates. And what have we here? What's going on inside of Ultimates number 4, people? I'll tell you what, I need to get more on order because I'm going to run out of that today fast. Also got Doom here down at the bottom, see? What's going on with Doom in the Ultimate world? What's going on? Spoilers, I'm just going to peek. Spoilers, we got Tony and Doom in the Ultimate world talking to each other. Where does that lead? Venom War, issue number 2 of 5. Hitting the stands. And it's a promo for the new Iron Man coming up. If you want it added to your list, let us know. Spider-Boy. Spider-Boy does whatever a Spider-Boy can. Godzilla, look how he's done so much stuff. Godzilla. He's hitched a ride in the back of the school bus. That's pretty funny. Uncanny X-Men Facsimile Edition of issue number 274. What a great cover. What a fantastic issue. We also have a facsimile edition of Marvel Superheroes Secret War number 9. That's a big foil cover there. What a beautiful cover of Daredevil number 13. I'm loving this cover. What a great cover. That will go into my collection. And there's this one of it. And if you haven't been reading this next cover, this next comic book, oh my gosh, what a great read this has been. What a great read. It's got just about everything you could hope for in a Nick Fury Punisher crossover story from Vietnam. Wow. Great stuff. If you are into Garth Ennis, his writing doesn't disappoint in that issue. All right, well, there it is. There we have it, people. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations to our winners who got Godzilla sticker packs this time around. And remember to leave a comment down below so you get into the next month's drawing. And don't forget about this coming up the 29th if you're local. The brewery, Coppertail Brewery, we're going to have Comics and Brews happening on the 29th. That's a one-day show. It's a Sunday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And okay, I think that does it for us. Everybody stay safe. We'll see you soon. And remember, read. It